going on, guys? ¿Cómo están? BugaLuis here and welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today we will be reviewing the match between Sevilla and Manchester United that was taking place at the Sanchez Pizjuan today. It was a very interesting match, I gotta say, very competitive, and I really enjoyed it, except for the first half, first like 20 minutes. It was quite slow, but after that, chances after chances, it was very nice to see, and I was very entertained by it, even though it wasn't like the big cover game of these knockout rounds. Yesterday we talked about the match between Chelsea and Barcelona, so if you enjoyed this video, I'm sure you're gonna enjoy that one as well, because it follows a very similar format, and I'm sure you're all football fans, so why not check out that Chelsea-Barcelona match, because we have some very crazy things to talk about that one. Just like always, guys, please remember to drop us a like and also to leave us a subscribe, turn on the bell notification icon, and follow us on all other social media to keep up to date. You get the deal, you know the drill, so let's get right to it. So I just want to start off this video by saying, Mourinho, I think your time is really running out. I was really underwhelmed by the way United played today. Their only plan A was to utilize Lukaku as a center man, and there wasn't really any other person trying to feed from that, because once Lukaku got the ball, there was nobody to get the second rebound, and it was really underwhelming to see how a United side who should be dominating a game like this, that should be trying to go upfield and trying to dominate it, were really parking the bus and really trying to cut Sevilla in the counter-attack. They allowed Sevilla a very good game. Sevilla played very decently, and most of all, it wasn't just because Sevilla played very good, but because United played really bad for some areas of the match. There wasn't any clear chance from United in the very first half. You could just say the left foot shot of Scott McTominay, but after that, there wasn't really any more to talk about. So right off the get-go, Sevilla just came pressuring into United, and there really wasn't any more they could do. Sevilla dominated the game for the very first half, and after that, the counterattacks all flowed back to Alexis Sanchez, and Jesus Navas performed really good at this, because he started closing down Alexis Sanchez as soon as the ball came to him. His interceptions were on point, and he was so good at that, using his pace. Even though he's not a right back, he tried to utilize his attribute to his advantage, and that's what very intelligent players do. And he was so good at that, and I'm very happy to see that a player like Jesus Navas can get a second chance at football, even though he's playing in an all other completely crazy position. It was sort of about the 30th minute when the real chances started coming in, and most of the chances were from Sevilla. The first one came from Joaquin Correa for the left hand side. Antonio Valencia was very poor at closing him down. Even though Joaquin Correa is not the fastest player ever, he just had that extra flair to get past him, and he did it so many times. In one-on-ones, Joaquin Correa always won that battle. And Joaquin Correa put in a very nice ball, trying to drift diagonally away from De Gea, but it was just so soft that De Gea got to it very easily. That was the first chance, and already Sevilla were knocking on the door. After that, even though Sevilla didn't have enough height, the next two chances came out from set pieces, and most of them were just headers. The first one came from a corner, and it was Gabriel Mercado, who was a center back and trying to put a chilena down, like a backflip, I don't know how you call it in English, an overhead kick I think it is. And then the header from Nsonsi almost hit the post, but David De Gea, once again, amazing save, got the guy and the ball went out. It was so close, I was shouting, I was like, oh my god, how the hell did that didn't go in? But after all, what can you say when you got the best goalkeeper in the world being your number one? And it was so crucial for that. And the second chance was very similar, with another cross pin perfect from Pablo Sarabia into the head of Luis Muriel, over the head of Valencia and Lindelof. Two very weak mistakes from the other player, not closing him down and watching for the ball instead of marking their player. And it was very open for Luis Muriel, and another amazing point blank save from De Gea really saved the goal for Manchester United, because Sevilla in the very first half did enough chances to really be leading the score sheet by the first 45 minutes. So it was very surprising to see that if it wasn't for De Gea, Manchester United could have been losing like 2-0. And then starting the second half, you could just see that Sevilla were a little bit disappointed not going with a result, and that really translated for the entire next 45 minutes. You could really see that United were being lucky for getting a result like this, 0-0. I was saying that it was going to be tougher than it looks, and definitely Sevilla were up to the task, because Sevilla really should have won this game, and 0-0 is not a fair result of what happened in the pitch. I gotta say that even though United played a very smart game, very tactical, similar to Chelsea yesterday against Barcelona, Sevilla were the utmost better team. And the last just few minutes, 20 minutes out of the pitch, it was when United really has got the chance to counter-attack and even score a goal. And that's when I really thought that Mourinho did actually very good. he translated out, he took out players like Alexis Sanchez and also Juan Mata and put inside Anthony Martial and Rashford because of their ability not only to attack and get past one-on-one people like Sergio Escudero and also Jesus Navas, but also because they were going to give them a little bit more trying to keep back the ball and win it back from the midfield, because those are two very fast players that can get forward very quickly but also can defend very fast. So that was a very good point from Mourinho, and I gotta say that at that moment you could see that Manchester United were a little more stabilized, they were a little more balanced, and Sevilla couldn't really break them through. That was around like the 70th minute, and even though we saw chance after chance of Sevilla, not really a lot, but they were good of them, they were very good. Two more from Joaquin Correa, one from Franco Vázquez, another one from Pablo Sarabia, and two more from Luis Muriel. And it was very good to see that Sevilla were actually taking the game to United. This is a team that hasn't progressed through to the quarterfinals in like their history, I think it is. So nice to see that a team like Sevilla is actually taking the game now to Old Trafford. A goal should have been very nice, but now let's remember that if Sevilla get a goal at Old Trafford, United will need to score two. Even though United have the real powerhouses like Lukaku, Sanchez, and Mata, people to score goals, I think it's going to be very tough if they actually do it. Because the defenders of Sevilla today, Gabriel Mercado and also Clement Lenglet, were very good, were really decent on the ball, and they didn't allow Lukaku to have all that space that he wanted. You could see Lukaku being drifted wide to the right and to the left because there wasn't enough space in the middle due to those two huge walls at the back for Sevilla, that Lukaku needed to find somewhere else, needed to create chances from another position. And that's something that Sevilla did very nicely, because if Lukaku was really on point this game, you could say that they will be losing. So just to finish it off, I gotta say that I'm really disappointed with United. I thought they were gonna be favorites. I really want to see a United team coming back into the Champions League because they just are a household name of this competition. And it's really not good to see them being up here with the best like once they used to. Sevilla put a very incredible match and they deserved actually to win this one. I thought they were gonna be a little bit, underwhelming, but Sevilla actually was the better team in these 90 minutes. If it wasn't for David De Gea, the man of the match by far, then United would have been really struggling. I gotta say that also the result for United has to be disappointing, because whenever you play a knockout round, doesn't matter the second leg. The second leg is always determined of the first one and the first result in that home leg. But in that sense, the first team, whatever team you are, if you're the home team in the first leg, you have to make sure that they don't score a goal. So check for Sevilla, because United didn't got that away advantage. But then United, as the away team, you should be trying to look to score a goal. That's the main premise of the first leg. And now going to the second leg, you have to say that Sevilla has actually quite a little bit advantage, because if they score a goal, they actually get a chance to go to the quarterfinals. They can dream about it because they will need to score United 2 more goals and then Sevilla could just sit back. So it's quite worrying for United fans. I could see your position, but at the end, you cannot really go past the quality they have, like Lukaku, Alexis Sanchez. So hopefully we can see a very entertaining match at Old Trafford, and may the best team win. That's gonna be everything for today, guys. Just like always, remember to drop us a like, leave us a subscribe, turn on the bell notification icon, and follow us on all other social media to keep up to date. Make sure to make this channel a part of your daily routine. I've been your host for the day. See you in the next one. Take care. Ciao.